fuck me. Fuck me. Why? Why is everything like this? Why can't things just work? Here, look at the world's water. It's all stretched out. It's really sad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. We're in the soft voice again because I don't set up my room treatment. Hold on, let me get the volume down here so can't hear myself think or talk. But yeah, we are continuing our work on refactoring the TTS system. And again, I'm allowing myself not no AI, but very little use of AI. No more vibe coding. So we will probably use Windsurf to generate the providers just because, glue code to talk to APIs is just not interesting code. It's kind of just looking stuff. I don't know, maybe I should if we're doing a demonstration for stream, but yeah, we'll see. For now, we're focusing on the main body of this piece of software, which would be the just main.py. So normally we have a TTS system that reads out chat messages, but we kind of slapped it together with AI, and it got a little out of hand. What are we thinking? We want to start providers, and then so I'm kind of making up the functions that I want to exist, and then I can go back and create them afterwards. Now start providers, and then what? We need to create... Is it the main thread that's going to be playing the audio? I don't see why not. No, the main thread will be running the GUI, so it should be its own thread. Okay. Start audio player. No. And then what other threads were needed? The audio producer. Yeah, so we want the start audio producer. I just don't remember the way. Create a queue. Is it a separate thing? I think it is. Queue provide, yeah. The thread safe interface. The queue module implements multi-producer, multi-consumer queues. It is especially useful in threaded programming when information must be exchanged safely between multiple threads. The queue class in this module implements all the required locking semantics. Your types of queue, which only differ in the order in which entries are retrieved. A FIFO, a LIFO. We want a FIFO, because that's the conveyor belt rather than the stack. Because if it was a LIFO, then the last thing you put in comes out, so messages would get read in the opposite order that they were sent in, so you want FIFO. Whose specific implementation provides additional guarantees in exchange for the smaller functionality. Okay. Advanced functionalities such as task tracking. What? Task tracking? What did they mean by this? Task done. Indicate that a formerly enqueued task is complete, used by queue consumer threads. For each get used to fetch a task, a subsequent call to task done tells the queue that the processing on the task is complete. Join is currently blocking, it will resume. My only thought is that I might maybe want it to only queue up like 5 messages at a time. Put item into the queue. If the optional args block is true and timeout is none, block of fun. What additional guarantees? This method has a C implementation whose... providers. The providers will be putting the messages from Twitch and YouTube onto the message queue. The producer pops them off, makes audio out of them, shoves the audio into the audio queue. The audio player pulls the audio out of the audio queue and plays it. At work, I just spent the probably the last week and a half. We were working with our document embeddings in Azure Document. I shouldn't give that much detail, but we were working on document embeddings using a AI provider, one of the big ones. And so the way they had it, they were deleting the entire index every time they change anything. And they're like, hey, we need to set it up so that we can update the index when something changes instead of deleting it and rebuilding it entirely. So I went into their code and I'm like, okay. So why were we ever deleting it? Because the function we're using to upload, it says in the documentation, this is an upload or update. So, like, can we just delete the line that does the delete and that's it? And after I spent a day looking at the documentation, it turned out, yeah, that's literally all we had to do was just not delete it. And then had to sit down and prove that we just have to not delete it, despite my decision being based on Microsoft's public documentation that anyone can read. Like, you could have just read it and seen that I was right, but no, you got to prove it. And they never gave me authentication, never gave me any way to authenticate to the server that's doing this, to the endpoint, not the server, the endpoint that's doing this. And I was just fucked. I just had to fuck around and try to get around the security for a week, and that turned out someone had already implemented what I said, and there was literally no point to me doing any of that. So, you know, they paid me a programmer's salary for a week and a half to do absolutely nothing for no reason. So that's how my career's going. But anyway, that's why it's important for me to be doing these coding streams, because otherwise I'm going to get rusty because I never get to write any fucking code. The thing is, I do want to have a way to change settings live, but yeah, we can do that through the GUI, that's fine. That's not the config's job to support that. Okay, actually, well, it's not being currently used, that's the thing. Can you relax? Oh my god, this fucking thing. Just do what I asked you to do. Alright, well, I can do other work while that's working. So we need to start the audio producer. We need to know which providers we need. So let's just say, because I can't look at my config because it contains secrets I don't want to have go up on stream. Maybe I should have yeah, now I realize I should have had those keys be in a separate file. Okay, that's fine. Okay, thank you for hijacking my vision here. I don't really know why you felt the need to have this in its own file, but okay. I create a new config class in config.py that provides a dictionary-like interface backed by config.json. Config.json, what's the example? What? No? Why would you do it that way? Whatever. It's fine for now. I did see this agentic design patterns book thing. I saw that knocking around on Twitter. So I'll have to sit down and read this. They made it so annoying to get through. Thought leader's perspective, power, and responsibility of all the technological cycles I've witnessed over the past 4 decades, from the birth of the personal computer and the web to the revolutions in mobile and cloud. None has felt quite like this one. For years, the discourse around artificial intelligence with a familiar rhythm of hype and disillusionment. The so-called AI summers followed by long, cold winters. But this time, something is different. The conversation has palpably shifted. I'm gonna palpate the next motherfucker. You keep saying that. I don't know why this word just came out of nowhere. Everyone's saying palpable now. Next motherfucker who says palpable to me is gonna get palpated. I'll palpate your fucking nuts. I don't even know if I'll show it off on stream because I gotta put my actual name on it. So I'll probably end up having to show it off on stream, huh? Because, I mean, hopefully it'll become the industry standard when I'm done with it. Then I'll have to go and use it because it'll be the standard. It'll be the best tool for its purpose because I made it. So, yeah, we'll see. I guess it comes down to how anonymous do you really want to be, because I want to talk about political stuff on this channel. And of course, if you make any headway in that, then you get canceled and people call your boss to scream at him and tell him to fire you. I would like to at least have it generating audio. Can I accept? Can I accept, please? No? No, I can go fuck myself? Okay. Okay. ID error report, okay. Fuck me. Fuck me. Why? Why is everything like this? Why can't things just work? Here, look at the world's water. It's all stretched out. It's really sad. How could they stretch our water like this? No, the changes it wanted to make did not come over. Great. Absolutely fucking grandiose. Main.py. Aha. I would like to apply these changes. No? No, I can go fuck myself? I can go fuck myself. That's great. Wow. Fuck me. Okay, we'll just copy this then. Then we need to remember to... Why does start providers not have... No, 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 no. This is what I want. Yes, this is the updated version. Oh, no, no, okay. No, okay, it did apply. Alright. That's fine then. Freaking out over nothing. And then I should define... Let's see, it didn't, did it happen to have the foresight to define that for me anywhere? No, I can go fuck myself? Yeah, I can just go fuck myself, okay. Okay, audio player doesn't exist yet, that's fine. And this should be mostly the same. Oh, I copy-pasted too much. There we go. Oh no, I said too much. I haven't said enough. Thought that I heard you laughing. Thought that I heard you cry. That was just a dream, just a dream. So now we need to define, filter, and clean content. Use cohere to clean up any typos and format the message in formal and correct, proper English. Doing this, formatting the text in this way reduces the chances of Zonos replying with mumbling noises instead of the actual message. You know, it would be cool if we had a way to detect when Zonos just mumbles and recreate the message. That's something we can investigate later. Unresolved attribute reference message history. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the other thing is the audio producer needs to store message history to send to the... Yeah, see, my nice, elegant design is all falling apart with immediately upon contact with reality. That's fine. It's enough coding for today. Not for today, I'll have to get back to it after I stop this stream, but it's enough coding for right now. Because I gotta go pretty soon. However, what are we gonna play? Let's play an MF'n video game. Hey everybody, welcome to the black room, the black screen. I should probably have some assets set up so that we don't just have a black screen. Oh, it has to update. Okay, well this may not work then. Oh no, okay. Luckily I have absurdly fast internet. I still want to get Swelter running. That looked fun. When I was a kid, my big project was a clone of the game Elite. So it's a space trading game where you go to different planets and you gotta buy the stuff that's cheap on one planet and sell it for more on the other planet, and then you use that to upgrade your ship. I want to start with a text-based adventure with multiple files, classes, and so on. Well, text adventure game would be a pretty good starting project. Yeah, that's actually really good. So that's actually kind of a trap that I fell into early on, is thinking, oh, I gotta start out by making multiple files and lots of classes. When you're starting out, you want to keep things as simple as you can. You know, honestly, the thing I would tell you most to do is go back to the VOD and watch the coding I just did and do what I did, where you start with a high-level overview of what you want to get done, and then you just make up functions. Like, you don't have to write them yet. So you just say, oh, I want to load the sounds for the game, so I do load sounds, and load sounds returns a list of sounds, or no, it has to return a dictionary. And then, because you've defined... Like, you start at the place where you're using a function, you will find that you end up with a much more easy-to-use interface that you can then go and support when you write the function. Whereas if you started with your support and then wrote the high-level overview, you would end up with the details of every little thing would be defined by the details of getting it done, and it becomes a lot more complicated. So I like to do that top-down approach. Damn, I just searched for Void War, and you are the only one who streams. Well, I'm sure other people play it, but I'm the only one on right now. It actually looks like Kirsha just went live, so I think I'm actually going to send you all over to her. Have fun with Miss Kirsha. Make sure to hit the follow button if you'd like to see more from me in the future. For the folks on YouTube, you can hit the subscribe button. It does a similar thing. But I will now send you over to Miss Kirsha. Raid Kirshi. Have fun with her, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.